And hello, welcome to the build stream. Sorry here, I just noticed that, geez, what is up with the volume mixing? Alright, anyway, hi, hello, welcome. It's been forever since I've done a stream, so, thank you, welcome.
Hi.
Hello, hey Cass, welcome. So anyway, tonight's stream is mostly going to be putting a new touchpad on this laptop. So let's get started. All right. So also, this is one of the first times I'm actually monitoring my audio. Like live on stream. So this is going to be kind of new for me. A lot of new things are going to be coming up. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I want to do with my streams. Yeah. Well, let's get cracking. This is my wife's laptop, an Acer Predator. These are her lovely stickers that she put on it. And what we're running into with her laptop is the touchpad. You can see it like right on the camera. This part here, you can obviously tell this is where she uses her touchpad the most. And yeah, let me move the microphone a little closer here so I can get a little comfortable and you guys can still hear me. So yeah, this is actually like worn through to like the point where
I feel like there was some rage in that touchpad.
A little bit of rage, probably. Yeah, I mean, she does play a lot of games on this, and this is a gaming laptop. But yeah, she's rubbed it all the way through. Like, there's actually a layer that's like rubbed off. So now, if she actually moves her finger across it, you actually feel the like one of the layers, and it actually hurts her finger when she uses it. So we got to replace it. So I happen to have a brand new. Well, this is probably something I'll need. It's a whole assembly, actually. So let's get this going here. Get some ASMR in here. Alright. So, this is a replacement keyboard assembly, but we're not going to use the whole thing. We're actually going to take off the touchpad part and replace just the touchpad, and so that way we still have the rest of this just in case like this gets all messed up. She'll have a new one. And by the way, if you notice, this is actually a Spanish keyboard because you got the little Enya there, Enya, and actually I think that's the so some of the stuff up here like pause. Super inicio, repage, avpage, fin. Yeah, so this is actually a Spanish keyboard. I'm actually going to bring it a little up closer to the camera so you can see what I was reading. So yeah, this is a brand new keyboard. I mean, obviously, it's still got the protective shiny stuff on it, which I'm not going to remove. But what we will be removing is the touchpad assembly and then installing the touchpad assembly on here. So
should replace the whole keyboard with the Spanish one and not tell her.
I'm not that mean. Although she I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to do that to her. I'm going to keep it around, though, just in case. So that way, like, if she wants, if something happens to the regular English keyboard, hey, Wildcard, welcome to the stream. We are today replacing a touchpad. So yeah, well, I'll keep this Spanish keyboard around if she needs a replacement, but we really are looking for this part here, the touchpad, which is nice and fresh and doesn't have any wear on it. So, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera there.
Acer would like to reach you about your laptop's extended warranty.
Well, I think it's a little past warranty, actually. So, anyway, let's flip this bugger over here and let's get started. We got some junk on here. Good old duster. All right, let's get
You could say
started.
it's reached its warranty.
It's warranty. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. By the way, I just realized I also have Kick Chat on here, and I need to pull them up just in case anyone from Kick happens to be on here. So, unfortunately, Kick Chat isn't going to sound on the text to speech. So, unfortunately, if you're on kick.com and watching the stream, I'm unfortunately going to have to actually look and see it, see if your chat is up there. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to notice. So, I really apologize if you're on Kick. But who knows? Maybe Restream Chat is going to get better, and Kick is going to be in there, and it's going to be fun. Also, Kick, apparently, if you meet their partner program, they actually pay a lot better than Twitch. Now, I'm not a partner on either Twitch or Kick or YouTube or Facebook or any of those, but I'm working there. Hopefully I'll get to that point. All right, so let's get this party started. I'm going to need a screwdriver from my handy-dandy cool toolbook. Toolbook.
I've heard some bad things about Kick.
It's still a new platform that's just getting started, and of course there's going to be... It's supposed to be a direct competitor of Twitch, so... it's going to be what it is. All right. Also, I just realized I need something to catch some screws, so I should have thought of that. Do I have or something? Oh, let's see what I got here. All right. I'm just going to use this roll of duct tape.
It's funded by casinos, and a lot of streamers who were banned from Twitch went over there.
Interesting. Well, I don't know about that. I'm going to do my research a little bit more now that you say that. But, if it works, it works, and if it's not illegal, then why not? But also, if it's supporting something that I really don't appreciate, then I'll probably try to get off of it. But we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, let's get going here. All right, so long screw. Long screw. Oh, this is magnetic too. Interesting. All right, and short screw. Maybe I should have a separate. Whatever. It's gonna be what it is. Alright, another short screw here. Oh, actually, I should be opening this up too while I'm thinking about it. Because I gotta pretty much open this whole thing up just to get to the keyboard here. This wouldn't be the first time I've actually opened up this laptop all the way, actually. I don't do it often enough. Oh, yeah, I'm also going to need to take this out. Won't I? Yeah, that'll be important. There we go. Alright, and I'll just set this down here. And let's see, if I remember, we actually need to take out the hard drive because there's some screws underneath, if I remember. I think there's also some screws over here that I'm going to need to get to. So, alright, let's pull the hard drive. I think this is just easy. Just pop this out. Come on. Or maybe I don't need to pop that out. Maybe I just need to pull the hard drive out. And, oh yeah, there is a screw underneath the hard drive. I remembered correctly. Alright, so I just need to pull the SATA off of here. SATA cable. Okay, alright, put hard drive away. And we'll come back to that in a moment. So here, I did get that. Got that. So if I remember, these are the long screws. These are the short screws. This one's actually a long screw over here. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe I won't. Oh, I should probably take any dongles out of here and come back to that. Alright, I think turning this around will help me. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to remove the old touchpad first, and then I'm going to remove the touchpad from here and then transplant everything over. So, alright. Let's keep all of the screws in the same place here, and I guess I'll just deal with it when I deal with it. Well, they actually have them labeled, like which ones go where. That's actually nice. So, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn on some of the lo-fi here. There we go. Good old DMCA free music, because I don't want to get copyright strikes. Alright. Let's pretty much take every single screw off of this because I'm going to need every single screw out. Can't get to where I want to be unless I remove them all. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Anything else in here? Oh yeah. There's a few.
There is a streamer I watch who directs his audio so that it doesn't end up in the VOD. That way he can play music without worrying about copyright strikes.
Yeah, I'm still working on how to do that. I haven't figured out how to do that in OBS yet, but I'm sure there's tutorials out there that I could find. I just haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, I do. I hear you there. I should probably look into that. But I'm lazy. And honestly, I don't mind the super generic music. Alright, I think that's all of that. Those can stay in there. We don't need to remove any RAM or SSD or anything like that. Oh, yeah, we're going to need to get these out. Come on. Yeah. Get it. There we go. And then these two. teeny tiny. And not all the way out. There we go. Alright. Human music. Alright, I think that is everybody's. Is it? Is it? I think so. Yeah, get that. Pretty much they all say like M.2.5 by, and then it tells the length. These are all 4.5. I'm guessing these are something smaller. Alright, I think that's all of it. So now, I'm gonna get my spudger. We're gonna spudge this thing off. As soon as I find where the spudge points are. I think this. There's the smudge point. Let me get it in here. There we go. That's a good smudge point. Maybe. Potentially. Possibly. Most likely. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's gonna come right out. He says, as he struggles. On this week's stream, watch Vertix completely destroy his wife's laptop. Oh, this has come off a lot easier than I thought, but still gonna use the sponger anyway.
How old is that laptop?
2-3 years? Maybe older. I forget if we got it. No, we didn't. We got it pre-pandemic, so yeah, this would have been maybe 2019, 2018. And this, if I remember, I think when did the was
so
this
at least 4 years old.
Yeah, at least four years old. It's way out of warranty. What is this? It says NVIDIA GeForce. It doesn't say. 7th gen, a Core i7. I think this one has the either a 1050 or 1060 GTX. So this was before the RTX series. But this is, I think they advertised this as VR ready. Like this was like early Oculus days. So I want to say 2018, but it might be 2019. I don't really remember. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
Sounds about right.
Actually, does this have any manufacturer date on it? Can't really read it from this angle. No, there is a manufacturer date. Holy crap. Yeah, 2017. January 15th, 2017 was when this was manufactured. Now, I think we probably bought it a bit later in the year. So this could be as old as 2017 when we got it. But it could be 2018 when we got it at a better price. Come on, alright, let's get a different spudging angle. Come on, get in there. Get in there. I did get all of the screws, so I shouldn't be getting stuck on anything. Don't tell me.
I wish laptops were like PCs and that you can buy a chassis and build your own.
I hear you there. the thing is about laptops is that they tend to come stylized, based on however the manufacturer wants it to look. And, the consumer usually wants to have their laptop a little more personalized anyway. So something that fits their, fits their, what's the word for it? It fits their style, fits their I want to say aura. I don't think aura's right. Aesthetic. That's the word I'm looking for. Fits their aesthetic. So like Alienware, taste. Yeah, that's a good one. So like Alienware is going to look a little different from Acer.
Laptop.
No. But yeah, like you're gonna want like the motherboard's got to match the style of the case. If you're looking for like super thin or something big and beefy that's going to have a whole bunch of heat sinks in it. And then you got to think about airflow, and airflow in a laptop actually has to be engineered. So, because you want to make sure that your intake and your outtake are actually flowing well. So it's going to be, unfortunately, you can't just get like a one-size-fits-all modular laptop. It would be nice, but different manufacturers are going to do different things.
I doubt I'll buy another Alienware, though. They're basically super expensive Dells now.
Yeah, well, ever since Dell bought them, that's pretty much what they are. Okay, I am getting stuck on the same freaking point. Am I sure? Yeah, all of the screws are out. Okay. On today's episode of the Build Stream, Vertix gets frustrated as he tries to spudger a laptop. Alright, let's try going the opposite direction. Maybe I can get somewhere if I go this way. Maybe. Alright, this seems pretty out. Okay, come on. Yay! Come on. Get in there. Wow, I'm doing more damage to my spudger than I am to the laptop, which is actually a good thing. You don't want to damage the laptop. That's the whole point of a spudger, but... Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! Yes! Bow before my might and will! Alright. Let me get this off, because this is going to get in the way. I know it. Alright. There we go.
Sounds of the laptop breaking.
Crunch! Yeah. Thankfully, nothing's broken. So. Oh, I see. I was spudging the wrong points. Oh, that's why. Okay, well. Today's episode, Vertix imitates Pee Wee Herman. Alright. Okay. Something's stuck, though. I am still stuck on something. Okay, what is it? There was a screw. That's alright. I'm losing my mind. Just moving screws around here and making sure that they're all wrangled together. Alright. Come on. There it is.
You were getting screwed over.
Indeed.
Hee hee.
Alright. Come on, you bastard. There we go. Ha ha! Success! Alright. I don't need this bit. Alright. And here we are. Alright. So, battery, motherboard.
Insert Final Fantasy victory music.
Da 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 da. Let's get some of that dust out of there. Jeez. Okay. I think you're not really supposed to. You're supposed to keep these upright. So I think I also need a little. I'm missing a little straw that goes with this, so it's probably not going to be as good. There's a little bit of dust, but it's not clogging anything. Doesn't look like it. And the heat sinks, yeah, they're clean. So, all right, cool. Let's move on to this. So, it's like we've got a screw here, and I probably should have like a separate thing for this. Alright, well, let's hope I don't miss it. Kind of like how the music just paused for that little dramatic effect there. Alright, got that. Fumble fingers. Alright. Okay, so these are the buttons, and the new thing doesn't have buttons, so we're going to keep these buttons. But what we do need are these. Oh, there's like little arrows next to each one. It tells me which holes are just for the touchpad. That's nice. Alright. What does it look like? That was
Gonna go
slow.
play some Jedi Survivor.
Oh man,
I
have
need to
fun
come
with
by
that.
sometime and hang out.
Totally should, dude. I appreciate it. And yeah, maybe we could do some Smash or whatever you want to do, man. We really should hang out sometime. Enjoy Jedi Survivor, though. I heard it's really good, especially in the story department. So I just haven't gotten around to really. That's a sequel, I believe, to something else, if I remember correctly.
It is. Story is awesome.
So I'll probably want to play the first one before I play the second one. But yeah, totally.
Fallen Order is also great.
Fallen Order. That's the first one before Jedi Survivor. So yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Alright, I'm going to remove this little ribbon cable. Ribbon cable.
Best Star Wars series since KOTOR.
That's high praise. Because I know that Knights of the Old Republic was really, really good, story-wise, as far as an RPG. So.
TTYL.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Talk to you later, man. See you next time. Thank you for stopping by. I'm getting jammed up here. Thank you for stopping by. Really, ribbon cable? Okay, I'm gonna need another tool. Let's see, I should have tweezers. And these tweezers do not grab. Let's see if I have some better grabby tweezers. And that's an angle. Where do you? No. I think I have. Here we go. I think this one's flat tweezers. No, these are needle nose. Where did my flat tweezers go? You're like pointier. We have 3 sets of pointy tweezers. Then we have angle tweezers. I've got a whole bunch of files. I've got X-Acto knife. What happened to the flat tweezers? They are hiding. against the edge of my toolbox. Alright, haha. These should be the kind of tweezers I need. He says, as he completely fails to pull the thing out. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to use these to get under this tape. Maybe. He says, as he fails miserably. Okay. Alright. I think I know what I really should be working on next. I think is this little ribbon cable. This is just protective tape. This ribbon cable that connects the buttons. That just came right out. Okay, maybe I keep this side on. Oh, I am gonna need to keep this side on anyway. Okay, maybe for the best that I couldn't get it out. Let me make sure that it's pushed it. No. Yeah, alright. That goes here. Then you. Oh, you came right out. Thank you. This is exactly what I needed. Alright. But this whole assembly comes off, so I'm going to need to peel back this ribbon cable. Oh, shoot. Okay, nothing's damaged, but I am going to need to get under that. Where did my sponge go? Or maybe. Maybe. I need... Okay. What am I looking for? Okay, what I want... I really want... Oh, there's my sponge. It's up here. Alright. I'm gonna need to... Okay, I could probably... No. This one's got a better wedge on it. But this spudger is all chewed up, so... Let's try to use this, and there we go. Just gonna slowly get under here without trying to damage the ribbon cable. Oh man. They don't make this easy. Alright, maybe, if I just leave that open, maybe I can just pop. Oh, I should probably lift the buttons up to make this easier. So I'm gonna pop the buttons out just a bit. Okay. Let's put that over there. That's for the buttons. Put this over here. This is for the buttons. Yeah. That way this whole thing should lift straight out. Theoretically. Oh, this is staged down. Okay. Calm. Collected. Not doing something I'm going to regret. He says. Okay. Is there anything? What is resisting? What is resisting? Okay. You are a piece of tape with some sort of grounding on it, so I don't want to completely destroy you. But I am going to want to get it under you. I'm still going to need to remove that ribbon cable. Oh, they put it under this thing. Oh, they really don't want me to get into this, do they? Let me see if I can at least lift it out. Or if there's something else. Ooh, I could probably go in there and clean some of that junk out. There's some dust and dead skin and other ickies underneath. Okay, so what are you? Is it just adhesive and I just gotta pop it out? Or... it feels like it's just adhesive, but I could totally be wrong, and I could totally break this thing if I'm not careful. So... It feels like adhesive. And I probably should be using a heat gun or hair dryer. You can hear that in the mic. I know it. Okay. You're almost off. What the heck is keeping you on? Please tell me. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I feel it. Okay. It is definitely some sort of adhesive. But I'm hoping that it's not some sort of... okay. Alright, I'm going to need to get under that. Let's see if I can... I don't need the files. I think X-Acto knife is probably what I'm going to need. Brand new. Still in its packaging. So, and of course, my wife's talking in the background. That's alright. Alright, let's see if I can get a good angle on this. Alright, this is coming right out. There we go. Okay, got that out. But this is still giving me trouble. Alright, let's see if I can get under it. Alright, you're probably not going to be able to see this from your angle, but I am trying to get in here and just kind of slowly cut the adhesive off of the touchpad, and it's coming off. Oh man, I hope I am not damaging this thing. Please. Please tell me all you are is just adhesive. Oh. How the heck? Oh man. Well, it looks like it's just adhesive. Get in here. Alright. Oh, no, and I didn't even damage the touchpad. All I did was just kind of loosen up the adhesive. Alright, so set the weapon down. Probably want to put protective thing on the weapon. There we go. That way nobody stabs themselves. Alright. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some gunk in there. We're gonna get some of that gunk out. Actually, I'm going to need to reuse this anyway. It's like... yeah, wow. This is just tape, it looks like. Alright, yeah. Ribbon cable is just held on by their adhesive, and this just looks like it's grounding. This doesn't look like data is involved with this, so just rip that off. Alright, I want to make sure that the adhesive isn't sticking to anything else. Look at that gunk. I don't know if it'll focus, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of gunk. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that right over the motherboard. And of course, this thing just wants to... Alright. Well, this is the old broken touchpad that we're not going to use. So, bye-bye. And, let's see here. This is just has gunk on it. I'm going to clean... Well, this is the screen, so I want to be careful not to scratch that up. But I will try to clean it off as best as I can. Get dead skin and other ickies out of here. Okay, so buttons. Oh, it's still got junk in there. Yeah. That's looking better. Alright, I'm starting to run low, so I'm going to let that recharge. And I'm just going to use my fingernail, just scraping any of that gunk out of there. Sorry, I just noticed I was not talking at the microphone. Sorry, you're not really seeing what I'm doing, but I also don't want to do this like right over the motherboard either. Oh, this area is actually not too bad. I'll just get that out of here. Let's see if I can get... Alright. It's better, but... Let's see. I still see gunk in here. I think this is probably going to be the best that I'm going to get. Actually, hold on. I have another can of spray. One moment, I'll be right back, and it's not going to be long. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let me put my cans on. There we go. Alright, back in action. Except I don't have a straw for this one either. Okay, well, let's see if I can still get in here then. Oh, that's better. Ooh. It's like hair and dust and dead skin and all sorts of ickies in here. I think it's better. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it'll focus, but you may notice some of the gunk that was in here is gone now. So sorry for the lag on the camera if you're seeing lag. Using Wi-Fi to the camera. I actually don't have like a regular wired camera that I'm using for the overhead. I am working on getting there, but right now I'm actually using my phone for my overhead camera. So, a little behind the scenes. Actually, I also just noticed that things are moving here. Good enough. All right. I think I can clean it a little bit better. Yeah. It's kind of gross. All right. Well, when I say gross, it's not like ew, throw up kind of gross, but just kind of like gunky. But I want to. It's like I'm looking at it in my OCD. It's just like I gotta clean it. It's so dirty. I must fix it. Must clean all of the dusts. All right. Enough of that. I'm done. Not touching that. All right. All right. Now, let's get. I want to get the touchpad off of here. Now, hopefully, this comes off a lot easier, and hopefully retains its adhesive. And hopefully it's on here. I'm just thinking about it. I might actually need to get the heat gun. There we go. Sorry. Get a little bit of jamming from the monitor. So it's not like 1-to-1. It's like an extra half second. So anyway. I'm going to get used to it eventually. I'm not going to need these. What do I need? Right. This. And actually, this comes with its own screws. So those screws actually. It's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. But then I also have 6, 7 screws for the buttons. So, by the way, if you're hearing some other scratching, those are the ferrets. They are off camera over there. And I'm probably going to need to take them out after this. Oh, Malachi's getting bored. All right. You can do it, buddy. You can clean the box. He's an old guy. All right. Let's these here. So this, hopefully these aren't too different. They all look mostly about the same actually. So that's good. So I can put them back in any order, and it's not going to be a problem. Hopefully. Alright. So we're going to transplant this old... Well, we took off the old touchpad off of the laptop, and we're going to take this new touchpad off of this new keyboard assembly. Which actually, it's more than just a keyboard assembly. It's like a whole... Yeah, it's the whole like top-facing assembly of the bottom part of the laptop, if that makes sense. Because it comes with speakers too. So this is great. If these speakers on the old one end up dead, I've got replacement speakers. That's actually really cool. So that's awesome. But anyway, okay. I think I got all of these off. Yep. Alright. What? Yeah. So there's definitely some sort of adhesive that's holding this on. And I think the best way to preserve the adhesive is if I get out a heat gun and hit the heat gun, hit this a little bit to loosen up the adhesive and then transfer it over. So I'll be right back with some heat gun. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put a little thing up. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. All right, so get my trusty dusty heat gun here. We're gonna hit a little bit, just trying to loosen up the adhesive on this new touchpad that's on this assembly here. It's gonna do low heat. I'm not gonna scorch it here. Just give it some circles. A little bit of warmth. Hopefully that'll loosen things up a bit. Let's see if that's enough. No. Alright, I'm gonna hit a little bit more. I'm gonna get this side up first. Now I'm gonna hit both sides. I'm gonna hit both sides. Hopefully. Come on, you bastard. Come on up. You know you wanna. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna hit it from the other side. Again, I'm doing low heat, not high heat, because I don't want to damage anything, and I'm just... Anyway, Oh, that's satisfying. Ah, just came right out. That was beautiful. I should have done that on the other one, but I didn't want to. And it's the old one. The old one is the one that needs the adhesive. Oh. So the adhesive stayed on the old board. Well, so I don't know how much we need adhesive. But to tell you what, I'm going to try and lift these up and transplant the adhesive anyway, because I want to make sure I'm doing a good job. So let's see. Oh, I'm not putting my hands in front of hot stuff. So I'm going to use tweezers. There we go. All right. See if I can. Yeah, I can get under here. Of course, it's starting to cool down. Please be less adhesive. Please. 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 Okay. I am left-handed and doing this feels right-handed. Well, there we go. Yeah, it's coming. Oh, no. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Let's transplant this over here before it cools. Come on, image. That was the ferrets doing something sinful, probably. All right. Hopefully. Hindsight is being 50-50 right now. I'm going to set this aside. Bring this over here so I can get a better angle at it. So I am noticing. Oh, that's better. Yeah, let's put that right in here. Now, what I probably should do is try to get up all of this stuff, but before I put this down, technically there's some junk under there that I should probably get up, but I think oh, it's already pulled up a whole bunch of dirt. Oh. Alright, well, I think this is going to be as good as it's going to get. This is much harder than it looks. Alright, come on, bastard. Get on there. Just stay on there. There we go. Alright. Thinking some Q-tips and an alcohol swab. I think we're going to do the trick to get that up, and then I'll get that up, put that there, and then it'll be nice and sticky for, and then I'll use the heat gun to complete the adhesive fusing process, or at least the cooling down, hopefully, and that's the plan. So, yeah, I'm going to be right back. Alright, I'm just going to lay this kind of on top of here, and I'll be right back with some alcohol swabs. See you in a bit. All right, welcome back. All right, this time, got a Q-tip, put that in the frame, and some isopropyl alcohol. Don't know. Yeah, it's kind of shiny with the light here. Anyway, it's gonna a little alcohol on the cotton swab, and on the original surface here, try and get up this adhesive, wipe all that up, clean it off, make it nice. Not what I expected. It actually is staying right where it is, and it's actually getting stickier. You know what? I'm just going to leave that the way it is. But I am still going to pull up the adhesive off of the starting kit here, just so I do have some fresh adhesive. Come on. Oh, right. It would help if I applied a little heat. Alright, let's see if he'll come right up. Come on. Don't bunch up on me. There we go, it comes right up. I'll just, since I can see it right here, I'll just put my, come on, stay, good tape, alright, and get those balls out, I'm gonna get this out of the road because we're not going to need it, and this out of it while we still have the advantage of it being warm. Alright. Now, let's take the new touchpad. We're going to lay that down. Oh, we're also going to need the buttons. I'm just going to stick these on here just a little. And then it should just, there it is. Now I'm going to hit it with the heat gun to get the adhesive bonded. Oop. There we go. I want to keep this down because this offers grounding. So that. There we go. Alright, let's set that down. Now, I'm going to take this ribbon cable and attach it so we have buttons. Buttons! Alright. Hopefully that's on as far as it'll go in. I think it should. Yeah, we'll find out, right? Alright. Yeah. It's as good as it's gonna get. Alright, then from our old touchpad. Oh yeah. Just hit this. I'll put it on camera so you can see what I'm doing here. Just loosening up that ribbon cable. And by the way, this is very hot. Do not hold on to something while you are ow. This is actually hot. All right. Hey, there we go. And, ooh, a hair. Wish good luck. All right. Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud. All right. Ooh, I want to push this in on the side. I think that's good. And then lift this up. Push this in there. Yep. And that lines up. Good old zero insertion force. Right, supposedly zero insertion force, but all right. I think the line lines up. It doesn't actually look like the button ribbon cable's going all the way in though, so I'm just a little concerned. I'm using like this little hard plastic handle. I don't know what else to call it. Handle. A little bit of hard plastic to push the ribbon cable into the port, and then closing the lid on it. I think that's good. Okay, this is getting sticky. This is mostly sticky. I'm just going to try and leave this on here. Next step, let's return the screws. First of all, I'm going to do the buttons, because they're the floppiest. Get the floppiest thing down, so we don't have to worry about that flip-flopping around. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Love it. Just noticed I was screwing and it wasn't going in. Hello? We getting a bite? That one's in. Oh, there we go. Now that's biting. And don't want to go too tight. Just, 2 finger tight. Just tight enough. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just felt that. Did not go. Well, actually, just feels like I not really stripped it, but just kind of put it in weird. But oh, come on, magnetic screwdriver, stop messing with me! Alright. Oh, no, that one really felt like it was not going in there. We got that. Feels a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. And it's fitting in right where I want it. Oh, that one just went in very well and did not feel bad at all. Yeah. Nope. Yes. Looking good. All right. And just notice that I may have a message on. No. All right. No worries. Just close that. Okay, this is the last screw for the touchpad, anyway. And then, yeah. All right. Now, I've got extra screws that originally came from this guy, so I'm gonna conserve some screws and just put this back in here. Just so that way, if I ever need these little guys, in the future, I have them. Don't need to put them on really tight, just put them on. Alright. Heck yeah. Woo! Alright. So, don't gotta worry about that. Alright, I'm just dotting my I's and crossing my T's here, just making sure I haven't missed anything else. So, touchpad's connected, buttons are connected, screws are in. This, whatever this is, I think this is for grounding purposes, is connected. Let me take a look at the old one. Does this look like... Oh, yeah. It does kind of have like a little copper thing on it. So it probably wants to be all the way down, so... it's not completely flush. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I want this to be all the way down. Let's see if heat will help. Down a little bit. Make sure this is... Oh, come on. Alright, I want to press you down. There we go. Press all of this down so it kind of forms. And then this still should be on this metal chassis that the motherboard is on, so that way everything is grounded. Because we want to prevent static buildup. So if there's going to be any static buildup from rubbing your finger on this, or let's say, you shuffle your stocking feet in the floor and then touch your touchpad, we don't want any zaps or zorches hitting something that we don't want to get zapped or zorched. So that is why this little metal piece of tape, it's actually like a mesh, a little metal mesh that's on a piece of tape, essentially. And we want to make sure that we have contact on the buttons, on the touchpad, and on the metal chassis of the motherboard. So that way we're not hurting any of the sensitive electronics that are on this thing. So yeah, all right. Is this a SATA controller? I'm now just like totally curious. Like, what is this thing? I want to say that looks like SATA. Oh, okay. So it looks like there's some screws here. I'm going on a complete tangent now. But this part right here, I don't know if you can really see it with the angle of the camera. There's something over here that is definitely a SATA connection. And this looks like a SATA connection. And then this connector here is for this, which is a SATA connection to the hard disk drive. And obviously this is a M.2 SSD here. So I'm just like, what is this that requires SATA? Or is this, the SATA controller? This goes to this, it goes to the SATA controller, and then there's like this other SATA that could totally... Oh. This is the optical drive. Okay, optical drive connects to that. That connects to this. This can. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so mystery solved. All right. So next, let's try. Ooh, probably shouldn't be holding it like this. Let's hold it like this. Just getting the dust out of the fans here. Ooh. There we go. That's looking cleaner. Oh, there's some hairs stuck in this adhesive piece of tape. All right. Let me get my other. Okay. Better angle. All right. There we go. Cleaner. Not cleanest, but cleaner. All right. Now, am I done? I mean, done with this part. This seems to be secure. I'm going to open this up a little bit and push some buttons. Seems secure. Push on the touchpad. Touchpad seems secure. All right, moment of truth. I'm going to put the back of the laptop back on. This is upside down. Oh, while I'm here, I actually clean this shit out. Think I'm gonna need more duster. I mean, I have 2 cans, but I am definitely feeling that the air pressure is much lower now than it was a few moments ago. So, anyway, let's get the party going. All right. Just realizing, okay, this is a subwoofer. Is the subwoofer still connected? It's like this. Just making sure that... Okay, that says fan. This looks like audio. Audio cable goes somewhere. Okay, just making sure that this subwoofer actually didn't get damaged. Because I know the sound actually hasn't been sounding as good. Now, I'll deal with that later. That is another project for another time. Now, usually, my wife will... This is her laptop, by the way. I mentioned that earlier in the stream, but if you're just joining, we just replaced a touchpad on my wife's laptop. And yeah, this should just pop right on. Oh, nice and flush, and pop, 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 pop. All right. Next up, let's put the hard drive back. We're going to need good old SATA cable. No. It definitely only goes on one way. So, good news. I can't do this wrong. Well, I can, but I don't want to. And I am likely not going to. I'm just going to line it up, and the slide's right on there. Ah, yeah. Yep, that's nice and secure. All right, so now, hard drive. Before I put the hard drive back in, let's... I need one of the 4.5 millimeter. Yeah, that looks about right. Put this back in here. Screw-dee. Alright. And by the way, you can kind of see the ribbon cable for the touchpad there. Kind of interesting that they do that. Not sure what the design choice was on that, unless it's like an airflow thing. Which it totally could be, because you gotta get some airflow on the hard drive as well. So that's probably why there's a hole there. I don't know. Interesting position for that kind of thing. Alright, so put that back on. And then we're going to slide this back on to the hard drive. There it goes. Pops right on. This slides right in. There we go. Hard drive. Alright, let's put everybody else back in here. Let's see here. We need the 4.5s. Alright. So all that's left really is just putting these screws back on. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to put all the screws back on yet. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to get like these 6 screws back on, so you know this is still on. And then I'm gonna put the put this lid back on, so that way we're protecting the memory and the storage. And then I'm just gonna turn it on and make sure it works. If it does, then I'm going to put all the rest of the screws back on, because why should I put everything back together when I may have to start over and I don't want to. Yeah, here we go. This one, I think it's 4.5. This, yeah, I just did that one. So I'll put you in here. Alright. One of these days, I'll be able to get some, like, real good music, so it doesn't show up on the VOD. But right now, we're just going to listen to the generic human music that I found on a random YouTube, because I don't want to get DMCA'd, and I'm not good enough to not get DMCA'd. Alright, okay, here are 2 millimeters. I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's like, which one is the right size for these? These are supposed to be 4.5 millimeters, and these are looking a lot less than 4.5 when I look at them. Alright, well, I'm just gonna use what I've got. Oh, wait. If I stand them up, I can actually compare them. This is all off screen, I'm sorry. I just noticed that this is all off camera, but I am looking at my pile of screws and realizing that this isn't the way I intended this to go. Oh, let me just double check this. Oh yeah, no, these are also say they are. These also say M2.5 by L4.5. So these are all the same. Alright. I'm not going crazy. Okay. Okay. Got this, got this, got this, got this. Now, last time I actually did miss one, so just making sure I hit all the holes. I did. Alright, beautiful. My other project here. Get that out of the way. And then just pop this baby on here. Other way. This side goes down and then pop, 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 pop. And then these require a screw. So screw. Until it pops. That's good. There it is. That's what I was looking for. And then you want to be screwed in here. There it is. Alright. Everything's popped in. Alright. Now, before I put everything else back on, I'm going to turn this over. And we're going to boot her up. It's a lot of dust. I don't know if the dust shows up on the camera or not, but I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's a lot of dust. But this looks a lot nicer. I mean, these are the original buttons, but this, as you could, if you saw earlier in the stream, there was a big spot here. Actually, I have the original right here still. So if you look at this, if I can catch the light, you notice this is the original touchpad, and this is all worn out right here. This when you swipe your finger across this, you can actually feel the layers, and it didn't feel good. This is actually hurting my wife's fingers when she was using the touchpad. So now, you got this nice, fresh, super clean, super fresh touchpad. It should last her another 4 years or so. I mean, 5 years, 6 years. This was 2017.
I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views,
No,
chatbots.
no.
The price is lower than any competitor. The
No.
quality is guaranteed to be the best.
Nope.
Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order
No,
management
not at
panel.
all.
Everything
Nope.
is in your hands.
Not
Click on
interested.
/off/customize.
Sorry. Nope.
Go to touchhype.com.
No. I would like to grow my channel naturally, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Badger, for showing up. And if you like my streams, please consider following and so you get notifications. But sorry, I'm gonna have to say no to anything that is unnatural to my growth as a channel. I have some integrity. So, I apologize, but I'm gonna have to block you. Or at least on chat. So, I'm just gonna say... Oh, how do I do that? Yeah, go figure. I need mods. Oh, wait. What are you? Chat highlight. Chat. You can tell that I have absolutely no idea what the heck I'm doing. But I do know that I want to grow my channel naturally, so Show mod actions. Okay. And then... It's not giving me the option. Interesting. Well, anyway, obviously, advertising bot and whatnot. Not interested. Thank you, but not interested. This is interesting. I have never come across an issue that I couldn't... normally just click on the chat and then it should give me the the ability. Well, good news. You're spared because I somehow cannot block you. But I will block you on the restream chat, so you're not going to have your voice on my text-to-speech anymore. But, again, hey, thank you for visiting, and if you like my content, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Anyway, so I am booting up my wife's laptop now. Just, here we go. All right. My spudger fell. Spudger! I'm too fat, I can't bend over. All right. Sorry. Future streams might be about me losing weight. I don't know. Maybe. That's another day. All right. And... all right. Oh, hey. Yep. Mouse works. Click. Clock. Clickety-clue. And right-click. Right-click works. Left-click works. We did it, fam. We did it. Thank you very much for everyone in chat that visited. And the next step is to put all of the screws back in and put the big old freezer core back in there. Or the frost core, I'm sorry, that's what they call it, frost core. We're going to put the little screws back in first. Now, I honestly forget which ones had big screws and which ones had little screws. So we're going to find out together. So much fun. These are the hardest ones to get to, so I'm going to put that in here. And then I'm going to put the Predator Frost Core back in. There's some dirt on here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Although I probably could go to a little dusting. Alright. Good enough. Doubt that I'm going to be able to get all of that out. But anyway, yeah, this is actually a really cool thing. You can take the optical drive out of one of these Predators, and it's just an extra fan. And the way they have the thing built, they made it so you can. I think it actually, this is an air intake. This is the air out and pushes it into the machine. The exhaust is over there. So it's actually a really neat thing it does. So anyway, and it just uses the SATA power to power the fan. And I think it actually, there is a little bit of data cable that goes in there as well. It's not just SATA power, but SATA data uses that to figure it out that this Cooler Master brand Frost Core is connected, and then it figures out what fan speed this has to be, and then you also have your GPU and CPU fans doing their thing, independently controlled, which you can actually, it's also software controlled too. So there's some cool stuff. I really like the Acer Predator brand. I'm not sponsored. I just really like their product. All right. Oh, and if anyone from Acer is listening, reach out. I could sponsor. Totally. I like your stuff. All right. Now I just got to remember which ones are the big ones. I think the ones in the corners are the big ones, so let's find out. It'll probably not go all the way in if, yeah, I was not keeping track of which ones were long and which ones are short, and it would have been totally nice if they labeled which ones were long and which ones were short. This one, oh yeah, this one's going all the way in. If I put the long one in this sphere, I think, maybe. Oh, there it is. Now it's tidying. It just went a long way in. All right, yeah, that one's good. Then I guess maybe this corner is a short one. Yeah, that went all the way down, and it feels tight. So, all right, let's try you. Just felt that pop in. There's a little extra plastic just needed to go in there. All right. That doesn't feel right. So I'm gonna take you out. I should have made notes. Alright, maybe this guy in the corner. Will you go all the way in? I should have taken notes. Yeah, no, this. I think the long one was over there, and the short one was over here. Okay, so this was in the right hole. That's what she said. Now, okay, no, that actually does feel good. All right, so then I'm going to assume this one is a deeper hole. That's what he said. No. It just doesn't feel right. There's only so many long screws that I have here, so alright, feels tight, and yeah, that one was right. Then I think, is this one a long hole, or is this one a short hole? This one feels long because it's going quite. No. This one's getting
tight, and it doesn't look like they're all done all the way on.
Remember to note which ones are long screws and which ones are short screws. Otherwise, you're going to screw yourself over. Okay, maybe it was this one. No. It just doesn't feel like it went all the way on. Yeah. Oh, you keep going. Yep. That was the right one. And then all the rest of them look like they are 4.5 millimeter. So, just gonna hopefully not drop any screws. Okay, so this one. Come. I know you want to. Maybe. No? No? Oh, man. Did I mess this up? Did I fuck it up? I don't want to fuck it up. Oh, I totally fucked it up. Okay. Maybe just one look. Okay, let's put you here. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. All the way on. Now you. Maybe you're the short one. You're supposed to go here. And you just go screw. Why do I feel like this is not right? Both of these were supposed to be long. Well, feels like something's going in there, so... Yeah, okay. No, they went all the way in tight. Okay. So, where are you supposed to go? Do you go in here? Almost stripped it. I hope I did strip it. Oh, come on, you bastard. I'm gonna scream. Alright, okay, you've gotta go somewhere. So, how about here? You go here? You go on? Or... Yay! I am doing terribly. Let's take those long screws. Put them over here. Yeah, long screws are supposed to go up here. Crap. Okay. screw or a short screw? You're a short screw. You belong there. Alright, so I'm not going to touch you. There's no screw here. What about you? You're a long screw. Why do I have a feeling you are a screw here? Now, take one of these remaining short screws, put your jack in here, and you should feel like you're going in, right? No! What the heck? I feel like I did something wrong. Oh, man. Did I put a long screw in here when I shouldn't have? Yay! Watching Vertix just mess up on something super simple. All right. Okay. One of you gets a long screw that shouldn't be where you're at. Are you biting? Please bite. Please bite. Oh my god. Okay. It's like I know one of these is supposed to be long. The other one is supposed to be short in this corner. Alright. If I put the long screw in here, yeah, it's definitely biting. Does it tighten? Did I strip it? No, it tightens. Tightens all the way. Okay, so if I put this slightly longer than the tiny short screw, and it bites. Great. I feel like a moron. Alright. So. That bites. Goes on really easy. Okay. So. Okay, nothing's in here. Why do I have a feeling that one of these other screws is longer than they are supposed to be? Why do I just have a feeling that you go here? No. Oh, I feel like a moron. This is why you should use different cups for your screws, so you don't mess up where things go. Alright, that's tight. Put you in here. Come on. Come on, be faster. Yeah, there it is. There we go. And then put you back in here. God is in his heaven, All is right with the world. Haha. All right. That's in. Yeah. You're probably going to go here. Nope. You're probably going to go in here. Oh no. This is yet another one. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit the microphone like that. Let's see. Probably yet another longer screw. Yup. I can't tell the difference between a 6mm screw and a 4.5mm screw because I work on freedom units, not the metric system. Alright. There we go. Alright. Why do I have a feeling? One more hole left. It's probably going to be the same freaking problem that I had. We'll just try this. Because I lost track of which ones were which. Yep, this one's longer. Alright, this one goes over here. Yeah. Then you go in there. You are the right size. Screw, screw, screw. Problem solved. Oh. I did it. I did it, fam. I did it. All right. That's all the screws gone. Just check everybody. Make sure everybody's torqued. Yep. Alright. Last couple of screws. And that is all of them. All right. Okay. Put this back on. I should hear it pop as we're putting things in. All right. So what I was trying to avoid, I ended up doing anyway. But you live, you learn, you watch somebody else do it, so you don't make the same mistakes. All right. Yeah. Don't be my like kids. Don't be my kids. Don't be like me, kids. There we go. Goodness gracious, what time is it? It's freaking midnight. I wanted to get to some Gunpla tonight. I actually didn't expect this to take this long. I mean, I'm reaching, like, what, 2 hours now? Since I started? I'm gonna do like a little bit of line art on the Gunpla. I don't know why I'm still doing this. I don't need this. And then we'll see you next time. In the meantime, between streams, I'm going to be looking into what my next steps are. What is going to be my schedule? Because I have no idea. So, actually, I just realized, this is the new grounding strip for the... Well, you know what? I'm saving this just in case. And obviously, old touchpad here is probably going to be scrapped because, I mean, it's pretty damaged. I mean, it works, but I don't know how well it works after I took an X-Acto knife to some of it. So, anyway, put that away. And, sputter needs to go back in here. Alright, so, it boots up. The touchpad works. It's a little dusty, but it's alright. And, I don't know where to put this. I'm going to need to put this in a place where it's not going to get hurt. So I'll be right back. No, I'll be right back. We'll see you in just a moment. All right, welcome back. So, last time when we did one of these streams, and I did some things like putting the SSD in the PS5 and installed some memory into a Steam Deck, and then I started building this guy. Mr. Forestieri01 from 30 Minutes Missions by Bandai Namco. So I had started on this project and it got late, and kind of like what is happening tonight. Got late and I got like really into doing some like detailing on these parts. I started at the feet, worked my way up, got the torso pretty much mostly detailed the way I want to see it, and then I also got the arms mostly detailed the way I want to see them. So all that's left really as far as detailing before I put the body together was the torso and the head. So I think I probably have enough time to do that. And then I'm just going to go to bed because I'm tired. But, well, I am being productive. I'm going to talk about what I want to do with my channel. So, what I want to do with the channel, I want to try to stream at least twice a week, minimum. And then do three if possible, but 2 minimum. Oh, that's right. I've got Mr. Cotton Swab here. I can use you. All right. That's the end that I got the adhesive on from the laptop. Anyway, so what I want to do, I want to bring back Hard Mode Monday, but I don't know if I'll be actually able to do it on Monday. So I do know I might just call it Nightmare Streams. Essentially, hard, frustrating content. Frustrating for me, not necessarily for you guys. Hopefully, it's not frustrating for you to watch me stream. Oops, I completely fucked that up. Come on, get out. Get out of there. Alright. I'm just kind of using my thumb to scrape up some excess here. Actually, I don't even know if you guys can see exactly what I'm doing here. Hopefully, I'll be able to take better pictures of the details. But anyway, so yeah, I want to get back into like playing hard games, really challenging myself to do to do that, because sometimes my pain can be your pleasure. So I want to help with that. Oh, that looks beautiful. Just get in there. There we go. There's that, and I also wanted to do JRPG and VR streams. And of course, I also want to do, craft build streams like this. So that way, you guys and gals and anything that you want to identify as can enjoy the content that I have to offer. Oh, dang it. Be right back. Anyway. Yeah, so I want to make content that, is something for everybody. Something for like the JRPG fans, something for hard mode or first person shooter fans, and something for craft build fans. So at least I want to do 3 different shows. 3. Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. It is so late, and I am like near punch drunk right now. I can't even speak straight. I should probably stop. Do I feel comfortable with what I see here? Ooh, there's some extra details on the bottom there that I gotta hit with the marker. Anyway. Panel lining. It's so much fun. Anyway, so hard mode, I wanna continue that. My original plan before I got like sick and also some mental health stuff that I was needing to deal with, and just overall executive dysfunction, just kind of prevented me from really going at what I wanted to do, which was before Tears of the Kingdom comes out next week. I wanted to finish the DLC for Breath of the Wild, and then, hopefully I would have been done with that as soon as I got the fancy motorcycle item, I think is what you get for beating the DLC. Well, there's multiple DLC, but the part with the Champions Ballad, I think you essentially win a motorcycle if you beat that DLC, and you can ride that motorcycle all across the land of Hyrule, if you did it right or beat it. And that was my goal. And, well, shit happened. And I couldn't really do what I wanted. So, instead, I'm thinking I will tackle the Doom Eternal DLC for hard mode, and then for JRPG Day, Tears of the Kingdom is coming out on Friday next week, so maybe I'll just do that. I did want to do Shin Megami Tensei 5 or Final Fantasy VII Remake, or Star Ocean, the newest Star Ocean that just recently came out. Like when I say recently, I mean post-pandemic. So I wanted to do one of those, and I was just thinking, maybe that's what I want to do. But I don't know. So I might put it in a poll on either the Discord or Twitter. I'm actually a lot more active on Twitter than I am anywhere else. So, that said, I am hyper-focusing on this right now. Oh, man. Ew. Get out of there. Get it. Well, it looks a little better, but not completely. Oh, dang it. Oh well. Happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. So, we're just going to read it. And then just get Mr. Q-Tip back in there. wipe out the excess. So yeah, that is my goal, anyway, is to have 3 shows a week. Either that or alternating a show, like 2 shows a week, and 1 show is alternating every other week. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I do know that I want to do like a certain game a certain day until I beat it or complete whatever mission that I wanted to do with that. So that's my goal. I want to bring back hard mode. I want to continue these build streams. And then what I really want to do is also throw in JRPG streams. Because I really like JRPGs, and they can be nice long-form content. There's a lot of a fan base for JRPGs. There's a lot of folks that stream JRPGs, and I want to hang out with the cool kids. So, oh crap! No! Get out! Out! Damn spot! I gotta actually use my nails. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, it's actually working better than the Q-tip. Anyway, so yeah, I want to kind of follow. I follow Super Butter Buns. I follow Shenpai, although Shenpai's mostly been doing MMORPG streams. Same with JoeCat. So those guys are the kinds of, I'm kind of looking to them as far as what kind of JRPG content I want to do. I actually have not finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. I started it. I like it. I really do like it. But I got up to a certain point, got distracted, and as I tend to do, and then I didn't finish it. So I was kind of hoping that I can be like, hey, let's finish that. Let's do the thing that I want to do, and let's finish that. But it's been so long since I've played that game that I know that I'm going to have to kind of start over from scratch, which kind of sucks. But I think it could go with some good content, because I know what's going to happen. Now, granted, 7 Remake has actually had enough changes to it that there's going to be. And this is the first time I'm actually filing something, so sorry. I'm just kind of paying attention to what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, it's actually turning out better than I thought. Anyway. Okay, this one's coarse. This is fine, and I think the other side is finest. Yeah. Anyway, so what I want to do, and again, it could be any JRPG, so I'm going to kind of throw it out to my audience. I know I have a very small audience, but I know I want to throw it out to them. I want to know what they want to see. And then if it turns out to be like a 3-way tie or something, or what have you, a tie for all of them, then it's just going to pick one. Pick whatever I feel is best. But I do want to leave it to my audience. I think you guys out there should be the ones that kind of dictate what I do, what you guys want to see, and then I want to have fun with you guys. That's the goal. Now, also, I am terrible at making Twitch highlights and clipping stuff and bringing it back around and, having content that, somebody can just turn on and be like, okay, yeah, this is what the Vertix guy's all about, but all of the stuttering taken away, all of the, mess ups and, maybe keeping some of the mess ups, but, getting rid of the unnecessary stuff. Oh, wow. These are much coarser files that I just noticed that I have. Anyway. Yeah. So I want to do more content. I want to build my audience. I want to have fun with you guys. And I want to also hopefully put together highlight stuff. But the problem with my highlights, one of the reasons why my wife, who has gone on as the handle as the editing bear on most of my prior streams. So if you look at any of my history, any of the old VODs, I used to stream with my wife, but she's not really into the streaming. She's said that, as much fun as she had, it's just not her thing, and then that's cool. But she couldn't edit any VODs for me because my audio was like always messed up. So that's one of the reasons why I'm now wearing headphones to have that monitor going to make sure that I'm keeping my audio levels right. So hopefully putting the keeping the cans on and listening to all of that is going to provide better experience. I should say, with my new, what am I trying to say? Capture card. Because I like to do stuff on console, not so much on PC. While I have plenty of stuff on PC that I know I'll be able to stream, and I actually have some stuff on Steam that I know that I actually want to stream at some point. But for now, that content's going to have to wait. Because I'm more of a console guy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being part of the PC Master Race either, as they call it. I just noticed that there is some detail on the leg joints I wanted to put on. Anyway, love getting distracted. But, so with the kind of content, or the kind of games that I have, that I want to make content for, most of it's on console already, and not so much on PC, or I already own it on console, but that's changing. My wife's buying a lot more PC stuff, and with that, when she's buying more PC stuff, I'm getting more access because we share Steam accounts. And so I may have more games that I'm going to be able to play on PC. Now, I'm just streaming from a laptop. I actually don't have like a big gaming rig, which is another thing that I want to do, actually. Once I've saved up enough for a new, like, beefy rig, I want to be able to make more content that might look better on PC than it would on console, or give more access to some of my friends to be able to do collaborations and things like that. Because I'll be honest, I'm a PS5 guy. I have a PS5. I prefer PlayStation to Xbox personally, and that's not a bad thing to be on Xbox. In fact, there's plenty of great people that play on Xbox, but I don't play on Xbox as much. Actually, the most recent Xbox console that I have is a 360. I completely skipped over the Xbox One, and I have not done any of the Xbox Series consoles. So, and also, like, if you have a PC, a Windows PC, why do you need an Xbox? As long as you have, the hardware that is equal to or greater than, Xbox Series S, Series X. So, like, why? Why would I go out and buy an Xbox when I could just build a PC? Now, granted, building the PC is actually probably more expensive, but I happen to have, thanks to a friend of the family, happen to have a GTX 1060 lying around. Now, granted, it's not an RTX, but GTX 1060 is still pretty good. I don't need ray tracing. I've got a PS5 for that. Why do I need to have it also on the PC? Now, I say this now. I'm probably going to want one later. I'm probably going to want an RTX at some point. But, I've already got good cards that I can use today. So, might as well use them, right? Anyway, I think this is detailed enough. I'm going to work on the other leg here. Put this joint back. And take you off. Take you off. Hey, there we go. And just work on this here. So, that's just what I plan to do. We'll see how it pans out. It's probably not going to go where I want it to go, as things do, but adapt and pivot and just do what I need to do. And hopefully I'll be able to just have fun doing the things that I want to do with my life and have fun with folks like you. Yeah, I mean you. Even the bots, you. Okay, maybe even not the bots, but I still want to really build something that I'm going to be proud of. And more than just building little toy robots and putting together my wife's laptop and things like that. And although I love doing that too, but I also want to build a community. And I think it would be nice. Now, I know, most, actually, one of the guys I follow that I've been really looking up to as a senpai of sorts. Senpai of shorts? No, senpai of sorts. Although he probably would be okay if I called him the senpai of shorts. His name's Hobeard, Hoebeard. You can find him on Twitch. That's where he's mostly going to be. He's also on Twitter and probably a few other things. I think he even makes some TikToks from time to time. Goodness gracious. It is what? Midnight 30? Oh, man. Like I said, I am tired. I am punch drunk. I am getting jammed by this with the voice monitoring. But I'll get better at that. I'm sure. But did I just compare notes here? No, I didn't do that. Okay. Just making sure that I'm not panel lining stuff that don't need to be panel lined. Oh, come on. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's good enough, to be honest. Not looking for perfect, I'm just being OCD. Anyway, so, okay, no, this is the right leg. Alright, right way to put that. Yeah, so, like, I've got goals. Funny thing, for those of you that are on Facebook, facebook.gg/VertixScribe. For those of you following me on Facebook, I've actually reached, Rising Creator, like 2 or 3 weeks in a row, even when I wasn't making any new content, which is kind of hilarious in my opinion. But that really, again, nobody's really, I shouldn't say nobody's creating on Facebook. The more popular social media streaming stuff is YouTube and Twitch. And that's where, like, everybody is. Everybody's on YouTube and or Twitch. And then there's Kick, which Cass pointed out earlier in the stream that may not be the best place for me to go. But I don't know. I don't have enough information personally to have any moral convictions on whether or not I should stick with Kick. Twitch, I understand, is, like, if you work at it, you can make money. More of a side gig than a real job. I mean, there are some people that make a living on this kind of content creation, and honestly, I'd like to make more, like, episodic content. Not so much streaming like this. I actually want to make, like, game reviews. Review episodes. Maybe do things like what JonTron does. Like review a movie and rip it apart and do little skits and flex those creative muscles that I have that might, that are just generally stagnant because I've got other stuff in my life. I've got bills to pay. I've got, mouths to feed, things like that. One mouth, well, 2 mouths if you include my own. But yeah, it's tough. Getting started, and especially this late in the game. It's 2023. If I was going to be successful, I should have been starting like 15 years ago. But I think it's still doable. It's just going to be, like, super hard to get to the level that I want to be at. But think that's all right. I think rising to the challenge. I've got people that I look up to. I've got Rich at Review Tech USA. That guy I think is pretty awesome. Despite certain people's opinions about him, but yeah, everybody's got opinions. But he's a big bald guy. I'm a big bald guy. He's a big bald guy. He's older than me, but he started maybe 5-6 years. Oh, well, I should say he got moving faster about 5 or 6 years ago. I think he's been doing this for maybe 10 years. I don't know. I'd have to actually look at his history. But the cool thing about Rich from Review Tech USA, I think how can I put this? Like, he kind of proved to me that it doesn't matter what age you start at. It doesn't matter what you look like. If you can bring the charisma, you've got a good enough voice. I think I have a good enough voice. A lot of people tell me that I've got a voice for voiceover. As some people would say, a face for radio. No, I think I look all right, but Rich definitely felt that he had a body for radio. Although technically, he might be right if you looked at Rush Limbaugh. Rest in peace, or pieces, or however you feel about him. I'm kind of in the middle about that. But anyway, but yeah, like, if you have a good voice, you can do voiceover work. You can make videos. You got like guys like Sungwon Cho, also known as ProZD, or ProZ, as I like to call him, but ProZD. He's like one of those other guys that's like, he looks all right. He's not like Brad Pitt or anything, but he's got a great voice, and he put in a lot of work to be a professional voice actor. And along with that, he does little short videos. And so I'm thinking, like, what kind of content do I want to make? Do I want to follow in Sungwon Cho's footsteps as far as, doing voice stuff and character voices? Do I want to do Young Yeah, where he does game reviews and news, but also does voice acting on the side, because he's got a fantastic voice himself. Got guys like Bren Daniel that just read and put his voice out there, and he's getting work left and right. Like, he's getting cameos in tons of other YouTube videos because he has a Fiverr up, and he just uses his Fiverr to, I'll do 30 seconds of whatever you give me, and I'll read it in my voice, and people want that, I guess. So I'm thinking, should I put myself out there? I've got, in my regular job, which is, call center, I've got a lot of customers that get me on the phone, and like, they confuse me for the IVR, the interactive voice response menu. They think I'm a robot when I'm not. I'm a real boy. And it gives me a confidence boost when people say that. It really does. And it's like, it's a true compliment to say, you sound like a voiceover guy. You sound like, you sound like you should be in the menu, not the actual person on the phone. I just didn't expect that. And like, oh, thanks. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. So it's like I'm at a crossroads here. Like, what should I do? What should I do next? Should I continue streaming? Should I, because I like doing stuff like this. I've got this nice little setup here that I really enjoy. But, and I want to build a community. And I think streaming is a great way to, like, one-on-one get with a community. I think that's cool. And I think building a community is a good place to start. And I think that's where I want to go with the streaming. But I want to build more. Not build, but I mean, build more of my channel, build more of my brand, something that I can say, I worked on this. This is me. This is my impact on the world, and I did it myself with the help of my friends and family and my community. I want to be able to, because I work for a large corporation. And, well, I love working for this company. They've been very good to me. They're like one of the top places to work. Like I forget, like Fortune 50 best places to work or something like that. So big company, big money, and I make a decent living. But being a self-made man, I think means more than being somebody's employee. Not that I have any problems with being an employee. I'm really happy where I'm at. But I feel like I could be happier if I, as they say, pull yourself up by those bootstraps, and really, like build something. I feel like it would mean more. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's like, I want to build this, but I'm also like, I want to build you guys. I want to build my community. I want to build my channel. I want to talk. I guess that's what I want to do. I even thought about, like, should I do a political podcast? I mean, there's a bunch of political podcasts that I'm listening to. A lot of those guys, started really small. They were, nobody knew about them until political thing happened, and then they got popular. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do, because the problem with being political is that now you've got a polarized audience, and I don't want to do that. But the problem is that even when you get guys like, and now I'm going to probably totally polarize everybody by saying his name, Russell Brand, that famous British actor that had drug problems. Russell Brand. He had drug problems. He worked through them. He got through rehab. He's sober. He's not going back to that life as far as we know. And hopefully, he's sticking with it. But he's also very, I guess, libertarian is the best way I could call him. Very liberal. But he also calls out the BS from both sides. This is no. This is B2. I need A1 and A2. Anyway. Sorry. It's like, I'm supposed to be building a robot here, not talking about politics and political radio figures, political YouTube video figures. So like, what am I thinking? That's gonna take a whole chunk of audience and dump that in the dumpster, right? So that's like one of the reasons, like, I could talk about politics. I could say that I want to unite people that are, you know, that want a free world, you know, free society, all of that. But, you know, there's going to be people like, well, that's not how to have a free society. You're wrong. You're just a blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, so, you know, how to get people to hate me 101, be political. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be, but I've got some things that I want to say. And I remember when John Jafari, aka JonTron, tried to be political for a moment, you know, like for like a month or 2 years ago. I think way before the pandemic. This was like after he left Game Grumps. He had some opinions and he wanted to get into the realm of debate. And I don't think he was quite ready to have like a serious debate. And when that happened and he realized, I don't think he quite, I would say, lost the argument, but he wasn't able to articulate in a way that didn't make him look like, you know, I wouldn't call him a bad guy, but a misguided guy, I guess. Yeah, I think he even realized he had some learning to do before, you know, getting into like being a political YouTuber. You know, like folks like Hassan, Shoe on Head, Armored Skeptic, Sargon of Akkad. You know, probably just by mentioning those names, I've already gotten a whole bunch of people that are like, no, don't listen to this guy. This VertixScribe guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Look, I want to listen to all of the sides of the argument. I want to figure out, like, what is the truth? And, you know, and if we don't listen to each other, how can we find the truth? How can we also correct people if you're not letting them speak, if you're not giving them the chance to be wrong, and giving yourself the chance to be wrong, I think is the other big thing to mention. Don't be afraid to be wrong. Be okay with being open and honest about your true feelings, and also be open to other people's feelings as well. Understand that different lived experiences are going to give you, a different outlook on life, different perspectives. And I think it's very important, and that's the whole reason why, like, diversity, equity, inclusion, that whole thing, the reason why a lot of corporations are incorporating that into their work culture. It's freaking almost 1 o'clock. Again, I'm tired as fuck, but. And again, I'm sure whoever is going to be watching this, editing this, whatever, probably cut all of this out. I don't know. I'm going to leave the VOD up, obviously. And I'm sure 10 years from now, somebody's going to find this video and take this clip out of context and make me a bad guy because I dared to mention some voice that they don't agree with. I hate that, by the way. I think that's a terrible way to live, is to hate people because they deign to mention someone who's unmentionable. I think that's a horrible way to live. But people live it, and there's a lot of people that believe that that's the way you should act. And you know what? Live your way and see how that works out. And you can't live that way forever. Nobody can. I don't think. Because you're going to find yourself lonely at some point if you only listen to the approved list of people you're allowed to listen to. You're not going to live a good life, in my opinion. Because you're going to eventually, the list of approved people will get smaller and smaller until there's no one left but you. And you'd say, no, that couldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. There's always going to be people that love me or say that they love me. But honestly, if you only listen to your list of approved people, somebody's going to commit a wrong, commit a sin, and then they are out of your approved list of people to listen to. And now, the list gets smaller. And then it happens again, the list gets smaller. And call it a slippery slope if you want, but it's lonely out there if you're not willing to listen to somebody that might disagree. And also, it's okay to agree to disagree about things. Sometimes just different strokes for different folks. And while there are some things that are absolutely wrong, I mean, we all hold the truths to be self-evident, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, blah, blah, blah. Inalienable rights, as they're the founding fathers of the United States called it. And I think that, as long as you're not hurting anyone directly, you're not, impugning on someone's health, life, liberty, and their ability to pursue happiness, whatever that is, whether that's monetary, having stuff, having property, even things like enjoying entertainment, what the kind of content that they want to have. I think I need something a little more rough here. I'm going to take one of these. Ooh, that is coarse. Anyway, that is a lot more coarse than I expected. And, that's doing more than I wanted it to do. Alright, there we go. Go back to this. Anyway, this is the first time I'm actually like really doing. That is smooth. All right. Wow. Actually worked out a lot better than I expected. Anyway. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, and this is one of the reasons, like, should I get into political podcasting? Because I'm so ADD. I don't even stay in my own conversations sometimes. So it's like, why should I do that if I'm not going to be able to do that? So, I mean, who knows? Maybe I get on the good drugs, and then I'm going to start being able to pay attention or focus on, doing this while talking about crazy things like politics. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do. All I know is we need to be more kind to each other. We need to talk to each other. We need to understand where each other comes from. And when we have that understanding from both sides or multiple sides, because there's more than two sides to some things. Some things are polyhedral. I think that's the right word. Polyhedral, polyhedronical. Polyhedral. Things are polyhedral. There's not always two sides. Sometimes there's 3, 4, 20, 100. And while we can't always listen to everything, being open to listening to the other side or sides, and understanding why they come to that conclusion, I think is important to a free and happy and peaceful society, and not just in America, but the world. That's just my opinion, I guess. But a lot of other people share that opinion. And I think just as a society, I think we've just lost our way. And it sucks. And, well, I don't think there is one set path for everybody. There's always going to be something that works for some and doesn't work for others. And that's why, that's one of the reasons why I have 50 states in the United States. Every culture, there's multiple cultures within the United States. And it's not just one political side or the other. There's a lot. And there's a reason why we have small governments. So that way, the things that work for some groups can work in those areas, in those geographic areas where people of the same kind of culture tend to congregate. And then, people of a different culture that congregate at a different place can have their thing in their land. And if it doesn't work out, well, they can look at the other places and say, oh, well, that works better. Let's try what they're doing. And it may or may not work. You never know. But that's why we have 50 states. Or, well, it wasn't always 50 states, but that's why we have multiple states instead of just one big nation. that all, like there is a good reason for federal laws, but that's supposed to be like the broad strokes. And then the more detailed stuff, like what I'm doing here, little details on the backpack. I have, these details that I'm making, I'm not attaching it to the main robot and then doing it. I'm doing it piece by piece here. And I'm just doing, and it may not work. Like some of it is like a little over detailed, under detailed. I might put a panel line somewhere that probably shouldn't, but and in the end, maybe it'll look ugly, maybe it'll be okay. But at the end of the day, it's going to be what it is. And when I work on my next project, I can learn from the mistakes that I've made and do better the next time when I make the little tiny details. Practice makes perfect. Of course, you and I, we're probably only going to be on this planet for 80 to 100 years on average. And we've got to teach the next generation all of our successes and all of our failures too. And so that way they can learn from our mistakes and our successes and hopefully provide a better society for them. And for the next generation, and the next generation, and the next, and the next. That's the goal. But we also want to prevent, sliding back, or, progressing in the wrong direction towards a cliff. Ugh. Again, what is it? Freaking after 1 o'clock. We can go, as they say, the road to hell is paved with the best intentions. You never know. But, and I don't even know if, like I said, there's more than two sides to everything. Definitely more than one side to everything. And being open and open-minded and willing to listen is what's going to win the day. It's what's important. It's what's going to bring us all together and bring about peace in this crazy, violent world that we live in. Anyway, I didn't really mean to go like waxing all political. I want to try and stay like as neutral as I can politically. I mean, I have my biases. I think we all do. And I've changed since I was a teenager, since I was a young man in my 20s. Now in my 30s, I've learned so much, and I'm a lot more open to things on a political side that I didn't grow up with a lot more than I would have. And I think that's a good thing. But also, I want to make sure that what I'm doing, what I'm learning, isn't taking me down some destructive path that I don't see, I don't see the cliff among the clouds, and somebody else might, and I should be open to say, okay, that's something new that I didn't hear before. Where's the merit to that? And if there is merit, maybe I should, be careful. So, yeah. Anyway. Of course, the ferrets are knocking against the cage saying, hey, we haven't gotten out yet today. I should probably take care of that. So, anyway, got this backpack piece put together and detailed enough to my liking. I think. And I'll go ahead and this part's on the bottom. Yeah. There we go. And attach that. And there we go. He's got a backpack. Put that on your back. So anyway. Yeah. If you're actually watching live, thank you. If you're watching this in a VOD or a highlight and you like what you see, please consider liking, subscribing, following, ringing bells, going to other social media platforms, finding me, same name, VertixScribe. I'm everywhere, same name. And, well, almost everywhere. There's some things I'm not on. But generally, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So, if you like what you see, get notified, follow me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.